Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Equestria at War with the Dread League, episode 7 with our series here. We've had some luck. We've taken pretty much every fort except for this top one up here, and the bottom one we had it, but we had lost it. But looking at that, I mean, we've got a large portion of the Acterians pushed back, which is good, and we see a lot of green, which means we're continuing to break back. The problem is that, one, we need to reunite these units or we're going to lose them, and two, we need to take the capital or we're going to lose. If we don't take the capital, then they eventually will get a shield of hope, and when they get that, we lose the game. So, really sucks. So we need to take that ASAP. And that's kind of why I'm trying to focus a lot of the units for doing that. I saw that we just got this encirclement there, which is good. We'll destroy that division, and that will free up a lot of these guys. I'm going to go ahead and take a guy up through here, try to encircle there. And we've got more units moving around to do a lot of reinforcing. But these units up here are mainly just trying to distract divisions. They're definitely not going to be the winners. It's the units down here that are going to be the game-deciding units. And therefore, I need to pretty much instantly get some of these guys down here. We're going to lose if I don't. So let's go ahead and push that there. Having no luck here with that, but at least we've got that guy tied up, which is good. Really want these guys to attack into here, but they just don't have the supply. They're too busy trying to defend themselves. We're getting real close to pushing these guys out. But I'm trying to keep this defended too so we don't get any aggressive pushing there. We should end up completely destroying this guy here shortly. His attrition's already at 9%. And as you can see, we've done some great pushing up. Let's see if we can encircle these units and start getting some attrition, because then that'll free up a lot of units that are just hanging out up here. But yeah, they're falling apart over here now, so this is great. Okay, perfect. Wow, we've managed to reunite these units just as it was getting ugly. But I definitely need them to continue pushing into Tarpeian Rock. We've got to take that. And it shouldn't take long. I think we're going to take it here shortly. Let's definitely push it hard. They're going to try to reinforce it. But we need to take it. How are we? 189 to 206, still hanging in there, keeping it well balanced. Their manpower, though, is just through the roof, but so is in ours now that we're taking more territories. And there we go, attrition building up, but we just lost it, which sucks. Hopefully we can attack back and cause that to go backwards. Let's definitely push these guys out. Still, though, I mean, they're not going to stop us. In fact, I'll just go ahead and encircle these guys right here. And try to cause an issue there. These guys are attacking. They did take that area. I'd like these guys, if they can make it down here, to get down here. Because we have to take this. Whatever it takes at this point. We've almost got it. I think we're going to have to take the N2 to get them to capitulate. I think having Tarpeian Rock, though, makes it so they can't do that. I'm almost sure they can't do that order. Or can't do that. Maybe they can. They just have to have a capital. So we got to take the N still, too. But we can reorganize all our units after we've done that. Oh, there we go. We're getting the attrition building up here, which is good. Are these guys spreading out? Yeah, they're going to cover. If we can keep these guys locked, that'd be great. Go ahead and attack and lock those guys up. Nice, nice. Need one of these guys to go here. And we ought to attack into here and try to stop these guys. If we could destroy all of those, that'd be awesome. Need you guys to hit this. I know you want to move back and help. But we need to break this down like yesterday. They don't have a lot there, but it's enough. Ooh, they cut us. That's my fault. It's totally my fault. Well, they're attacking us now after they cut us, but we're pulling a good defense. Yes. Okay, so this is the thing right here that says the game will end for you. Activate mission, Return of Hope. If the Return of Hope effect is not completed within 100 days. It's essentially saying that we've got to take their capital in 100 days. We got to kill them in 100 days, which is going to be really hard to do. Let's just go ahead and go for infantry equipment. We can upgrade this to basic infantry equipment. And then I definitely want to take the Rise Again, because that's going to help us. And I just want to push their capital at this point, if we can. And hopefully get those units reunited. See if I can get these units dealt with. We're so close to taking this. It's like back and forth here. Oh, they're hurting us too. Alright, let's go for... see, we either get the monthly production, consumer goods, we get the political power gain. Let's go for the training time, then we can get the factories, which will help. How are we on infantry equipment? We're still hurting on it, so let's not worry about that just yet. We did take the end, which is good. We needed that. Now we just gotta take these guys out. How's this going up here? Really good. I actually have you guys get these guys captured, get this, move into here and down. Alright, we're starting to push them back up there, but that doesn't really matter. I've got to hold the end, and I've got to break through their capital. We're getting close. We've almost got it. Less than a day, it says. It says we're going to get it in less than a day. Hold on. How close are they? How close are they to getting it? They're almost halfway there. Come on. Yes, we took their freaking capital. Oh! Whoa, talk about... that was nerve-wracking. Oh man, we did it, guys. We beat the Equestrian Order. That was nerve-wracking. Between the cut-off supply, pushing for the capital, breaking them apart up here, taking the end at the last minute. Oh, that was... God, that was nerve-wracking. Okay, we want to take all states for sure. So we're going to go ahead and end our turn here. There we go. And done. Alright. So we took 9 states. The Equestrian Order was annexed, and we've got a lot of infantry equipment. Well, congratulations, guys. We did it. We did the hardest part of being the Dread League, or one of the hardest part of being the Dread League. We took out the Equestrian Order. We have defeated the Equestrian Order, and we have now spread, and we're open to start looking onwards at the rest of the area here. The Griffonian Republic, places like that are going to be really difficult, and we do share a border with them, so we got to keep that in mind. But yeah, wow, that was nerve-wracking. They were going for the shield. They had like maybe, I don't know, 60 more days till they got it. Like if they had pushed me out of that area there, there's no way I was pushing back. That was really risky. But we did it, and that's all that matters. We're going to go ahead and put this in its own field marshal. If we can get a field marshal, I'd love to get another field marshal. We don't have one, but we could definitely promote somebody to field marshal. Let me look here. What do we got? Who do we? So we gotta. We could promote somebody who's not a field marshal and who's not being used. Who is being used? Are you not? Do you guys not have a commander? What happened there? How'd I miss that? No, you do. You've got General Otto von Brittlemark. He would probably make a really good field marshal. Otto von Brittlemark. He would make a good field marshal. So why don't you guys take somebody else? Why don't you take Windrunner or Vulgar Bloodhoof? You know, take Windrunner with you. We've got Helen von... He can actually get... Okay, but I want to do a promotion first before I do anything, because I want to get one more field marshal so I can get another army built up. Okay, so you guys are going to take... We're going to promote, and you're going to take... Oh, you can already... Okay, it's him. This guy here. That's fine. Okay, perfect. So you'll have him as a field marshal, which is great. And all right, here's how we're going to break it up. These guys are going to be a front line right here. I'm fine with that. Who are we looking to go to war with next? We don't really know, and we're not really sure. Everybody's going to be against us, right? So both these armies are pretty good size. Let's just go ahead and draw a front line here for now. And for you guys, although this is kind of breaking it up with the field marshal, so I'm going to switch this around some. I want you guys here and here, like so. And you're going to go under this field marshal, actually, because these are both fronts. So everybody can move around. All right, we've got lots of military factories, a ton of military factories now, so that changes everything. Let's go ahead and deal with the equipment shortage right out the gate. We'll let that build up. We've got to recover, and we should be able to recover fairly quickly. We've got a lot of medieval melee weapons, but we're going to go ahead and, we've got a lot of medieval melee weapons because we're switching over to infantry equipment. We've got to cycle out muskets too, which people are doing. And we've got a lot of the Acterians stuff as well. We do need to train more divisions. Oh, also, people were kind enough to let me know, first of all, how to turn the music off, which you can do here. Which is great. We're going to put all music on, though, because I was informed that I shouldn't have an issue with the music. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it up. So that way you guys can also enjoy the music. All right. Great. So, wow, we got a lot of stuff to do. How are we on? We've almost got the civilian factory. We've captured a bunch more. Is this going to cycle quicker? It should. 10:13 it's still telling me. So we've got that. I want to put the airport up, but let's actually, I'm glad it hasn't built yet. Let's move the airport up. We'll actually put it down here. And then I want to build, we've got plenty of our civilian factories. We'll let them finish this one. I do want to build more infrastructure. What do I need more of? We don't have rubber and oil that don't matter. It wouldn't hurt to get some more crystals. And it wouldn't hurt to get some more steel at some point. So let's go ahead and drop infrastructure here in Magehold. And let's drop some in Christoph. And let's go pond watch in there. So that'll give us some more infrastructure. All right, everybody's moved up and guarding their respective borders except for these guys. Not sure what I did wrong there. I'd like them to guard this whole border. Why? So it actually does want me to make a separate defensive order. But they're not covering it. Because I got to split them up, duh. So we'll select half of the current divisions. I knew that. There we go. Who are we going to war with next? That's the question. We've probably got to move pretty quickly. Farbrook is very weak. Their harmony. We could justify a war goal against them. It's going to cost us some political power. Watertown as well. The only problem my only concern with Watertowns, my only concern with them is that they're right next to the Griffonian Republic, and the Griffonian Republic would crush us. So the closer I get, the more border I share with the Griffonian Republic, the more risk I have of ticking them off. But then we've got the Griffonian Empire, who they might go to war with each other, and that would be wonderful if they did. That'd actually be great. Yeah, Farbrook would be easy. We should definitely justify war goals against them. Oh, it's guaranteed by the River Federation. Yikes. Yeah, they're a little less small. Probably can't fight the whole River Federation for Farbrook. And by probably, I mean I can't. Let me guess. They're also guaranteed by the River Federation. These guys are not guaranteed by the River Federation, but that's going to put me with the Griffonian Republic, which I guess is not a bad thing. So let's go. I mean, I don't want to, but the Griffonian Empire is a big threat to the Griffonian Republic. So they should eventually fight each other. All right, let's justify a war goal. Conquer. I'd like to take it all if I can. I can't. We could. 370 days is a lot. Let's take most of it. Let's start that now. It's going to take some time. We'll let that build up. We'll go ahead and get these guys equipped with an offensive line. We could just draw it. Where's their capital, though? Everfrost, all the way over there. We'll just put a defensive or offensive line right here. I mean, it'll be a pretty easy push. Let the planning start for that. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I did that wrong. I want the field marshal to queue that up. All of this should actually be under the field marshal. Okay. And that gave us the Ghoulish Institute, lower training time. I'm going to go for the 2 more civilian factories, because after that we get consumer goods and division recovery rate. So both good things to go for. How are we? Can we start building units? Yes. We've got some muskets, a lot of medieval weapons, which I'm still using in my divisions. And I think I'll keep using them because as of now I don't see any reason not to. That'll allow me to keep building units while the infantry equipment gets replaced. So it's not a bad thing. And we've got plenty of cannons, so I'm not worried about that. Not going to be an issue at all. And I don't think I'm going to build planes just yet. Early fighter. Range, air defense, air attack, agility, air superiority, naval attack, naval targeting, ground attack, max speed, reliability. I mean, we could go for the early fighter. Let's just hold off. Let's hold off. Let's get 2 divisions set and start building them here. Perfect. So we'll let those queue up. I'll probably end up, in fact, I will end up making another army. I'll put it under this field marshal, split this wall here. Oh, Jesus, no. I'll split this wall here, and then I'll put both armies on it, and then I'll have 2 armies attack that area. Okay. Then I'll probably end up create weapons. The Changing Empire declared war on Equestria, the dawn of the Stalingrad bloc, so that's interesting. And the war can't be good. So the Changeling Empire officially announced that a state of war exists between Equestria and them from now on. Several bombing raids were performed by Changeling Aviation onto the frontal units and towns in the area before the official declaration of war. This is a turning point in history for all of us. Equestria did not see a big war in centuries, and the public is stunned by the events. Changelings seem very determined and confident in their actions, which can't be said about Equestria. It will take a while for the Pony Nation to put their economy on war rails. We will observe the situation. Yes, there it is, guys. Changeling going to war, not only with Equestria, but also going to war with the Crystal Empire, which could prove a problem for them. We'll see who pulls that off. The Crystal Empire may give them a hard time. And Dread League stands united under Rosa Miledicta, the Queen of Bones. Northern Tribes gets events. Queen of Bones denounces Northern ideals. So the Northern claims to have liberty and democracy, claim to want peace, but all of these things they pride themselves on are hollow. Their democracy divides the people where it should stand united. Their liberty is not the freedom for the strong to achieve greatness, but for the weak to remain mediocre. We necromancers see through these lies, and we can see that this peace on their terms, is a lie as well. Necromancer Council has long decided the weakness of the Northern nation, but lately the rhetoric has grown more aggressive. The day of armed conflict grows closer. Okay. As we grow closer to... I don't know. Do we actually end up just getting war claims against a lot of these people through events? That's something I don't know. Maybe you guys know that, but I don't know if that's an actual thing. Could very well be. I kind of hope it's not, because then I just spent all of that for nothing. The fall of Van Hoover already. The Changelings pushing... yeah, well, they took it and then... They took it and then they're cut off. Well, they got a harbor, though, or naval base, so... I don't know, it doesn't really look like anybody's winning. If anything, the Changelings are kind of stuck. We'll have to watch and see. Yeah, I wanted to look at research. So we're working on infantry equipment, which I think was a good idea. The engineering companies, the basic machine tools, that's pretty much it. The political power, we're going to want to spend that on some more stuff here, but we're not going to be getting a lot of this in a while. I may go for the aircraft designer next, or maybe take some of these industrial ones, and then I can start researching a lot of that. I'm hoping, I don't have any way to change a lot of this. Oh, I can go for small science base. Research time plus 55%. Let's see, poor science base. So research time plus 80%. This is research time plus 55%, so that would help us. So let's definitely go for that. So these times got a little bit lower. We're only at plus 875%. Good job, everybody. We're doing wonderful. Wow, that's some crazy numbers. Even after I get this science base up, we're still going to be a detached country, and I don't think I can change that. Questions to motives of Northern Tribes. There is no doubt the Northern Tribes is preparing for war. The changes in the economic policy make it plain to see that Northern are not a people of peace, but rather waiting for the right opportunity to strike against us. Will we stand by idly and watch them arm themselves while Dread League is undefended, or will we disarm this threat before it grows beyond our power? The Hawks and the Necromancer Council have turned their eyes towards northern tribes, arguing that attack is the best defense. Their viewpoint is gaining traction, and the Dread League is preparing for war. At least through war, there will be an end to this conflict. Okay, gets event, Queen of Bones, questions of motives of northern tribes. So this is actually part of the fabricating war claims, because we're fabricating war claims, trying to convince people that we're going to go to war with them. The war support's 100% though, so shouldn't be that much of an issue. I'm going to save up for the 150 next, so that way we can get weapons pumping a little bit quicker. Will allow us to hopefully try and flesh out all the basic infantry equipment, because we're hurting on that. And we're still working on... Oh, we actually are working on the airport now. That's great. That's going to be done in 10/13. Nice. And then we'll have all this infrastructure. And after the infrastructure, I wouldn't hurt getting some more factories so we can deal with this weapon shortage. I feel like I can make units more than I can build them. Or more than I can equip them. So let's throw one here, here, and here. I want the infrastructure first. Let's do infrastructure, then factory, factory, infrastructure, infrastructure, factory, infrastructure. For now, anyways. That's what we'll queue it up as. Yeah, so the create weapons is next for us. Okay, so we're out of time for this episode, but it's been an absolutely wonderful one. The Ecterian Order has been dealt with, and it's time to start targeting the people around us. Gathering up the northern tribes will greatly expand our growth. It will increase our pony power even more. And hopefully we'll get a lot more units to be able to cover and get a nice big army on the Griffonian Republic, so at least they don't think about giving us any problems. But they're right on our border too, so... And then after that we got the Griffonian Northern region, which I believe are protected. Is a puppet state, so we may be able to eat them up, though. If the Griffonian Empire attacks the Griffonian Republic, we might jump in on that. Everything else is actually protected. These are protected by the River Federation. So depending on how big we build up, I don't think I can fight all these at once, but maybe. Well, we got a lot of time to think about it. We'll see how well we tech up and stuff. See where we go after this. The biggest thing right now is going to be trying to build out more of these units and get them training. In fact, I'm going to dump 2 more of these units on here so we can get these coming forward at time, because it makes sense. Alright, I want to thank you all for joining me. I do hope that you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.